subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon for latest updates. May December shines a glaring light on a dark tabloid story. In the campy film May December, Julianne Moore stars as a tabloid fixture who was at the center of a scandal after she sexually abused a minor she later married. Charles Melton, Riverdale, plays her husband, and Natalie Portman plays the famous actress who's preparing to play her in a movie decades later. It's directed by Todd Haynes, Carol, and is streaming on Netflix. May December starts with a flurry of confusing activity in two different locations. A glamorous woman, Natalie Portman, checks into a boutique hotel, murmuring into her Bluetooth. Another woman, Julianne Moore, is in the final stages of planning a get-together at her waterfront home. She opens the fridge and stares into it. The camera then pushes in on her face as the music surges alarmingly. The effect is so dramatic you would not be surprised if a severed head was inside the refrigerator. This is the first real announcement of what the movie will be doing and how it will be doing it. To no one in particular, the woman says flatly, "I don't think we have enough hot dogs." Todd Haynes sees the horror in the everyday, the emptiness in ritual, the void underneath conformist trappings. He was shaped, in many ways, by 1950s melodramas and all that psychosexual technicolor torment. These things are not just stylistic flourishes. They express emotional states of being. Haynes sees the humor in all these juxtapositions but knows the horror is real. The situation in May December is so serious it feels dangerous to even joke about it. This sense of danger is part of the movie's perverse fun. May December is one of Haynes' most unbalancing and provocative films. Elizabeth Barry Portman is a television actress who arrived in Savannah, Georgia, to meet Gracie Atherton Moore, whom she will be playing in an upcoming indie movie. Gracie has agreed, inexplicably, once you know the facts, to allow this stranger to hang out with her family for a week or so, the same week her twins will graduate from high school. What could this unremarkable woman, whose main concern is a lack of hot dogs, have ever done to warrant a movie being made about her? Turns out, 20 years earlier, Gracie, a 36-year-old married woman with kids, had an affair with a fellow employee at a pet shop. This fellow employee, named Joe, was in the 7th grade. Gracie went to prison, where she had Joe's baby behind bars. The tabloids, unsurprisingly, went berserk for the story. After serving her time, Gracie and Joe married and have been together ever since. They have 3 children and are about to be empty nesters. Joe, Charles Melton, is now 36, the same age as Gracie was when they first met in the pet shop. This brings me to something I keep thinking about. From the very first scene, when we see Elizabeth taking her suitcase out of her rental car, we hear the noises of the town, a marching band at a nearby college, cars passing. A group of people on a walking tour of Savannah strolls by, the tour guide providing historical facts. The walking tour will return. In almost every exterior scene in May December, even at night, a walking tour meanders by in the background, the tour guide droning on about some horrible event that happened right here in this very spot. History is all around us, but it's just background noise. Humans cluster together to hear horror tales from long ago, relishing in others' misfortunes. We push to the front of the crowd to get a better spot at the execution, and afterward, we move on, sated. Until next time. Elizabeth's voracious expression is our own.